Allora, siccome ho visto che il video con la Gisella nella demo del You Suck at Parking è andato abbastanza bene, mi sa che mi sono preso bene e farò un sacco di video di demo, anche perché ho un sacco di giochi in wishlist e ovviamente non ho intenzione di comprarli a meno che non siano in saldo o con offerte valide o a costi accessibili, quindi di quei giochi lì praticamente più della metà hanno una demo, quindi tanto vale farci dei video magari corti, una mezz'oretta, un 40 minuti, il tempo della demo, e buttarli su quasi integrali sul canale. Il primo ovviamente rimane quello di You Suck at Parking, cambierò il titolo in modo da dargli un'identità di demo e boh, direi che possiamo iniziare con questo. Abbasso un attimo ancora di più il volume perché sto diventando sordo. Allora, questo è un Chicken Police Painted Red. Dovrebbe essere un detective game con gli animali, tipo Bojack.
The light painted stripes on her body. She was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to.
My mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler, or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
Che animale è? Un topo?
Feathery gods, help me.
E vabbè, e io sono il gallo, ovviamente.
I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
Oddio, non so quanto siano animalati, però due galli di solito non vanno d'accordo.
Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
Ok. Dovrebbe essere un punta e clicca, tipo un hidden object, come tipologia di gioco. Questo è un riccio, questo sembra di no. C'è Mr. Peanut Butter qua sul posto, no, non è lui.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief. I'm sure it's Blood Boil himself taping back the torn-off posters, like some maniac. He must have a dozen of those things in his bag for emergencies. I'm sure it's Blood Boil himself taping back the torn.
Ok. Ci sono più frasi per ogni interazione. Non so se ci siano comandi particolari, vediamo. Non c'è neanche un'impostazione, quindi penso proprio di no. Qua c'è l'entrata. Rimane da analizzare la macchina.
It used to have its advantages. If you drive a cop car in Clawville, you can do almost anything you want. Until you've got the red and blue on, nobody asks a damn thing. Maybe that's why cops are the biggest gangsters around here.
È un bel posticino in cui vivere. Ok. Chiediamo a Phyllis. Allora, prima guardiamolo.
And
Royce.
2 hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Anche questo, ma scusa, uno è un riccio, l'altro però no, è un porcospino. Non sono lo stesso animale. Cioè, uno c'ha le spinettine, l'altro c'ha gli spinoni.
The bullet hole in my crest is worth more than these 2 combined. The bullet hole in my...
Ah, giusto, c'era un... Pensavo fosse un buco normale, invece è un buco di proiettile. Parliamo a...
Look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching at over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Mi aspettavo una voce totalmente diversa da un piccolo riccio, cioè... Era una voce che avrei dato, non so, un animale di taglia più grossa, tipo un maiale.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it. You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Mi prendo un attimo per analizzare sti cosi che chiaramente sono fotografie o comunque video, gif di persone vere e poi sopra ci hanno messo la testa di animali, cioè mi piace un sacco come stile.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that. Hey, whose side are you on, you
Joke. Si può riparlare con questi qua?
By the way, what's with the raincoats? Couldn't you find an umbrella?
Why, Frank says it'll be rain, and see, it's raining. He's a frog, so he must know.
Yeah, well, I'm a rooster, but I hate getting up early.
Raincoats are just fine, okay. You have a problem with that, Sonny?
No, just, you know, the spikes sticking through and all.
Vabbè.
Is something wrong with our spikes, chicken?
Chicken? Is something wrong with that spike chicken?
Yeah, you know what? Just forget it.
Scozzesissimo. Finite?
Whoa. Don't you freeze, boys? It's cold.
Yeah, truth be told, I'll freeze to my bones, Sonny. Even through this jacket, I'm completely soaked.
Really? I don't know why.
Don't listen to him, Royce. And you got nothing better to do? Bugger off.
Okay. Just...
What? Why are you still sneaking around?
It always astonishes me how block-headed you two are.
What? Why are you
Ok. No, praticamente il capo non c'è, c'è il vice. Noi cercavamo il capo. Abbiamo sbloccato cose. Questo cos'è? Questo è l'inventario.
Molly,
ok.
my ex-wife. What do you have to do with all this?
Però io non riesco a leggere cosa c'è scritto. I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss qualcosa is a trusted friend. Treat her as a gentleman. N.
Molly, my ex...
Questa è una pistola.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
Una sigaretta.
Oh, man, I totally get you.
E
Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before.
ok, infatti mi chiedevo cosa facesse un distintivo alla polizia se siamo ex poliziotti, in realtà è un finto distintivo. Allora, qua abbiamo sbloccato indizi. La vittima è una ragazza, è minacciata, è sotto bersaglio di qualche strana minaccia. Sono tutte scritte. Miss Natasha Katzenko, perché è una gatta. Che sono chiaramente Princess Caroline e Charlotte. Cos'è? Non era lei employer? Ok. Whistler, mi sa che è una donnola, qualcosa del genere. Allora Natasha è al Czar Club. E ok, persone che abbiamo trovato sono Deborah, la gatta, chi è questo? Coniglio? Questo è un ratto, ok. Questo è un hedgehog. Ah, questo è un porcospino, questo è un hedgehog, ok, avevo detto io. Posti: Hotel Atlas, Cloville Department e Caesar Club. Codex. Ok, e stats. Che non so cosa vogliono dire le statistiche. Sono statistiche generiche. Scusa, perché questa è Living Legend? Ok. Va bene, quindi direi non si può andare altrove, entriamo.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Ok. Allora, qua c'è un... questo è un colibrì, Monica. Ok, boh, sembra di sì. Sono gli schedari. Vending machine. Non è il boccione dell'acqua. Vending machine è quella dietro forse. Poi l'emblema della città. Qua c'è l'emblema della polizia. Tiro al bersaglio. L'ufficiale Jardin, che credo sia una tigre, un puma, qualcosa del genere. Qua c'è Bojack Barkman, che però è un... forse un cane. No, è un cane. Pensavo fosse un cavallo. Mort, che è un super megalisandro. E qua c'è un altro cane, che è Bosco. Andiamo in ordine. Monica.
Monica Rosen, receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city.
Poverina. Bisogna vedere se...
Soft and ordinary, but also somehow cold and distant. The kind you'd like to invite for a coffee, but you know would say no, no matter who you are or what you do.
Bisogna vedere se lui parla di... è di parte perché è un uccello e quindi tratta bene gli uccelli oppure no. Con gli occhiali, non mi ricordo che avesse gli occhiali.
Boss Bird, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell, but what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Ok.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Chiedi. Chiediamogli di cosa.
Hobart, Ibn, Wessler.
Are you kidding me? We have a whole room just for him. Want the key? You can spend the remaining days of your paid holiday in there.
No thanks. Never mind. You're a bit sassy today, aren't you?
I'm sorry, Sonny, but I'm starting to shed my feathers because of this insane asylum. You know, New Year's Eve and Blood Boil's not here when he should be.
Somehow I'm not sorry about that.
Yeah, I bet you're not, Boss Bird.
What
Czar
do you know
Club.
about the Czar Club?
Nothing special. I've never been there. It's a famous place, though. Expensive cigars, unaffordable drinks, pretty gals. All the movie stars and politicians go there at least once a week.
And all the big shot mobsters, too, I've heard.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Still living in the Atlas?
If something works, why change it, right?
Well, if you like it there.
Listen, Monica, you could, come by sometime for a drink or two, you know?
I didn't hear that, and you didn't say that.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Anything else, Boss Bird? Natasha Katzenko. Interesting name. Is it real or just an alias?
It's supposed to be real, but who knows? Good question.
We have nothing on her. She's either clean or uses a fake name. Maybe both, but I don't think so. Aside from that, everyone knows what I know about her. Singer, star, the #1 babe in this town, so to speak.
Thanks, little bird. It's something.
Ok,
Glad I could help.
dato così a naso, questo ho detto che saranno tipo 20-40 minuti, ma mi sa che questa demo è un po' più lunghetta, durerà forse più di un'ora, vediamo.
Marty drinks.
Magari si stoppa come entriamo nell'ufficio.
Tried it, but I'm pretty sure it's gross and probably toxic. Today is not the day I'm gonna try this. For me, nothing beats the iron-flavored, turbid tap water.
Ah, che buona l'acqua del rubinetto. Allora, tu chi sei?
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time? Poor old lizard. You've seen...
Vediamo, Lisandro.
Scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Che bello, c'aveva anche la linguetta che è uscita.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. Do you understand that? Don't you?
Ha anche proprio le scaglie fino ai polsi. Mi piacciono i dettagli, sono fatti davvero bene.
By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be, but neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't
Linguetta.
need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Ok, ho scoperto di un gufo.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you You've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Queste continue
Poor old lizard.
riferimenti animali sono mega belli e boh, e belli.
Tell me, sonny boy, how's Molly and the little chickie?
You really know how to hurt a guy.
Is something wrong?
They no longer live with me, Mort. For a few years now. And to be honest, we're not really in touch.
I'm sorry, pal. I didn't want to reopen old wounds.
It's all right, Morty. Let's drop it. Everything all right, Lizard Wizard?
Yeah, it will be as soon as I'm out.
Ok, questa mi sa di frase conclusiva, infatti. Bosco.
Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha, but nah, he's just a lapdog.
Che bello.
He's not a bad boy, by the way.
Altri dati?
He's not a bad.
Ok.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too.
È un altro animale che non mi aspettavo con quella voce.
As always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know that lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
Ok, vedo che continuano a darmi informazioni su informazioni proprio a tuono, un sacco di animali, un sacco di cose. E c'è un procione, che bello. Amico mio, questo è il personaggio mio preferito ufficialmente. Dicevo, sta andando un sacco di informazioni, un sacco di nomi, un sacco di dati, un sacco di persone che, boh, cioè, sembra molto non disorientante, ma comunque un primo impatto è tanta roba da assorbire. Sicuramente quando uno ci gioca da parecchie ore gli arrivano meno informazioni, meno cose nuove, più dentro nel caso, però come primo impatto è tanta roba da tenere d'occhio tutto.
We used one of these as target practice once. One of Blood Boil's favorites, mainly one of Blood Boil.
No, questo non è interagibile.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here.
Come si fa a capire che è una donna?
Officer Jardine.
Cioè non è neanche troppo la silhouette, cioè rispetto a lei.
All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to tingle, which never means anything good.
Ok. Andiamo allo shooting range.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Ok, come avevo detto, qua si esce. I galli non vanno da bene. Che bello quel poster qua.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Pieno di doppi sensi e cose, quello mi piace un sacco. Ok, il messaggio di non lasciare aperte le cose al
I hope we'll
munizione.
meet again. Oh God, I'm starting to sound like Marty.
Che sei una Ghepardo?
That little note down there. What can I say?
Credo sia un ghepardo, a giudicare dal musetto. Ma qua si può accendere e spegnere. Non so che cosa serva, però. Allora, Marty.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always. Marty looks good.
Ok. Diciamo
Hey,
che vuoi.
Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
Aveva la merda.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all
Minchia,
the
si è lasciato le
ammo
cose
you
al
have.
passato in mezzo secondo
Right, so,
comunque.
Tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha stays.
Okay, okay.
All right.
That's what I want to hear.
Ma cioè sto qua chiama per nome le
Hey,
armi.
Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Adesso voglio vedere che animale è Laura, visto che ti ha ancora mangiato, probabilmente una volpe.
She asks a lot about you.
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Ah, well, thanks. That's much better.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police Marty better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
Vediamo Laura che tipo di animale è. Se c'è, perché magari non c'è. E infatti qua non c'è, magari lo scopriremo da lui. No. E Warm Eater Predator. Boh. Predatrice a sangue caldo. Boh, potrebbe essere una volpe. Ma non è uno shotgun questo.
Hey, there were 4 weapons here. Where are the others? You're not bringing them with you, I hope.
Well, we're going to a bar, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the point.
And? What?
A buffalo killer and 2 handguns? We're only there to sniff around, not start a goddamn war.
Yeah, war, bar, what's the difference? And it's frickin' New Year's Eve, right?
Of all that's
Quindi si
furry,
spara
I
come
don't even care.
in Sud Italia a Capodanno per festeggiare.
That's the spirit.
Seriously, Marty, why the hell do you need 3 guns?
Who said I have just 3?
Ok, entro shooting range immagino non si possa sparare. Ah, invece sì. No, il procione ladro, il procione ladro. Come si ricarica? No, me ne è scappato uno. Ci levi, signora, cioè c'è una sparatoria, lei arriva col bambino in braccio, ma cioè, dove vive? Vaffanculo, vieni giù così all'improvviso. Sì, sto elefante che fa da scudo umano. Quanto dura? Ah, ok, boh. Ok, Marti ha fatto 10.050, che è quasi la perfezione. Ho visto, ho preso 500 punti perché ho sparato a quel coso là, sarei arrivato a 9.004, mancavano ancora 500 punti per arrivarci, va bene.
Still
Usciamo.
drink coffee? Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes
Che
to
bello,
that,
cioè
I'm leaving you
proprio...
without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go. Sonny, there's a little problem.
Eccolo,
Not so little, and it smells too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
eccolo.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood, but he never is.
No, honestly.
Honestly, I have a really bad feeling about this.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I
I
right?
don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
È un bel elemento, in
Oh,
effetti,
just
Marty.
a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Have a lovely evening, boss.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
È una brava persona. Allora, cosa ho sbloccato? Ovviamente avrò sbloccato il capo, che è qui.
We can't avoid speaking with the chief first, and it would be nice.
Ok, ma io avevo capito che lui non era un poliziotto, o era un ex
Ever
poliziotto.
since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a...
Vabbè, comunque è un poliziotto, ma è tipo in licenza o comunque sospeso temporaneamente. Salutiamo Monica.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay, but take care of each other too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Ok, posso andarmene. Perfetto, posso andare al Cesar Club o all'Hotel Atlas, che è dove vivo io, quindi andiamo al Cesar.
Time to go, partner. It'll take half an hour or more to get there.
To the club, then. I'm curious about the show.
Look, Marty, we're not going there to have fun, okay?
I know. We worked together for 10 years, remember?
9.
Oh, do you have any gum?
Of course not. Chickens don't chew.
Well, I'll go crazy on a long ride without it.
And
Ma
I'll go
cosa?
crazy from you beaking it.
Ah, Sonny, it's a pleasure working with you again.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward...
No, ho saltato! Ho sbagliato!
This is the famous Czar Club.
No, ho premuto per sbaglio il tasto del mouse e mi è saltato tutto. Che si può tornare indietro? No. Che
So
palle!
this is the famous Czar.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
Ok. Allora, sto al posto del Cesar Club, c'è una rinocerontessa, un leoparda, tipo, una foca e una picciona, credo.
You know, seeing this, I can't...
The girls.
New Year's Eve's once a year, right?
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Questo qua è basta che respiri proprio.
Gentlemen like you.
Allora, questo è Lewis, l'avevo nelle persone. People, Lewis, sì. Con una cicogna.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name?
Lewis. Yeah,
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Puoi parlargli? Sì.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you are...
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary chicken police back together?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like...
I see. That's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal. Let's not bother him.
Yes, sir.
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember.
Okay. Oh, it's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
È pazzo Marty.
What was that?
Nothing. Just...
Did you bring Big Bertha?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a
Was that a rhetorical question?
Però io volevo parlare alla Stork Lady, non...
I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
È viva, giusto? Sto vero?
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit.
Ecco,
There's
perfetto.
more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Mi piacciono un sacco i dialoghi di questo gioco.
Amazing.
Let's not bother.
Okay, boss.
Allora,
You remember
newspaper.
when the Clawville Chronicle was a really hot...
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest,
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
yeah, hilarious.
Tra l'altro, ok, i personaggi sono persone a cui hanno fatto foto e hanno messo la testa di animali. Ma gli sfondi, perché non penso sia... Cioè, la macchina è chiaramente disegnata. Ma anche il resto? Perché, boh, cioè... Può essere, però è strano. O che hanno fatto delle foto e hanno messo dei filtri anche a quelle.
I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. Cause
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
yes, I am.
Ah, proprio stereotipati molto al massimo.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
What a beautiful cup.
A work of art.
Seeing it and thinking about my little rusty cobbit breaks my heart.
Don't torture yourself, Sonny. Only way we're ever gonna drive one of them is if we sign up for the mob.
Maybe it would be worth it.
I think we'd be great gangsters. In another life.
Beautiful car indeed.
Yep. As you say, boss.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Allora, gli indizi non stanno andando avanti. Qua dovrebbe aver sbloccato qualcun altro. No. Qui ricordiamo che questo è il miglior personaggio di tutti. Posti. Noi abbiamo sbloccato posti, che ho sbloccato del codex. Ah, Avira che... praticamente il codex è l'ore. Questo è il duo, siamo noi due, la città dove siamo, Wild Ones che sono robe, zone malfamate, Mosè e Platone. Mosè è una volpe tibetana, Platone è un pallaschet, ok? Erano i nostri vecchi rivali. Il Cloville Chronicle è il giornale e Aviria è uno stato abitato esclusivamente da uccelli, aviari. Allora, butta fuori che è un ariete, giustamente.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah. I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in.
Che scommessa stupida è, a meno che non sia già stato.
That's not a guy. Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before.
May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Tra l'altro lui è enorme, ma solo perché la foto è più zoomata, non perché sia più grande effettivamente. Cioè magari è anche uno di... magari è lo stesso tizio che ha fatto le foto per Mike, probabilmente. Mike.
The list. Yeah,
Martin, non Mike.
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Allora, ask.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here,
Okay.
you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Non riesco a capire che accento sia il suo.
Not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen, and forgive me for my austere composition.
Cioè, sembra francese, ma non tantissimo, non lo so.
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Ok, come faccio a entrare? Posso usare... Domande, chiedi. Posso usare il biglietto da visita? No, perché me lo fa solo vedere. Me lo fa solo vedere. Quindi direi che bisogna entrare dal retro.
One day...
You read that in some kind of science...
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world...
Fuck off, Sonny.
Oppure mi attacco. Andiamo qua all'hotel.
Yee, my condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady
Ma
died.
cosa?
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no. This...
No, that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An Impala, maybe?
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
Minchia.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
True. Except for Monica.
Monica is a fairy, not a bird. So, what
Bellina
now?
Monica.
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window.
Sure, just do it quietly.
Io sai perché hanno sui guanti tutti e due?
You know, this city's outgrown us.
What?
Well, don't you feel it? The whole place squeezing you. The polluted air.
Don't be such a drama queen. It's not the world that's changed, it's us. Clawville's Clawville. We're just getting older.
No, there really is something. You know the feeling of foreboding, of something wrong, of something bad on the horizon.
You're screwing my mood.
Yeah, but I'm not sorry.
No shit.
Allora, vecchi
Books
libri.
I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
No, proprio li hanno scritti e nessuno se li leggerà mai.
I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here whether I like it or not.
Cosa? La luce. L'altro? Non sono giuste quelle ombre qua. Sì, probabilmente sì. Foto.
So this is that.
Yeah, the wild gentlemen. They were role models when I was a kid.
Well, you must have been a weird kid, which ain't surprising. My idols were the White Wolf and Super Squirrel.
The White Wolf, eh? Explains a lot. You know, when I was back in Averia, Clawville and the whole let's live together in peace bullshit seemed like an unattainable dream. Those guys made it happen. The city rose from the ashes of the Great Fire.
Yeah, but look at it now. And what would have become of you if you hadn't ended up in Clawville? Maybe you'd even be happy?
Perhaps.
Forse.
The old day.
What? The hype? Us as...
Nah, the work, the buzz. The phone ringing at 4 a.m. and knowing if you pick it up, you'll be dragged into something terrible, because that's your job. And of course, you pick it up.
I'm not sure it's healthy to enjoy that.
Hey, no healthy animal becomes a cop in Clawville.
Yeah, true.
Painful Memory? Cos'è?
Ah, man, I can't imagine how you feel.
Shut up, Marty.
Sure. Who's that shaggy creature?
That's M.B. Davis, you bird brain.
Politician?
Am I gonna have to smash your beak?
Seriously, I don't know who the hell he is. I didn't know you used to be a kindergarten teacher.
It's history, so back off.
I'm touched by the trust you have in me, Boss Bird.
There are things better left undisturbed, okay?
Yeah, got it.
Non ho capito che animale è questo perché non riesco a vederlo, inquadrarlo bene, ha la testa storta, è tipo... boh, una foca. Comunque non ci sono pesci finora, o insetti. Ci sono mammiferi, anfibi, rettili e uccelli.
I've already started working on my will, but I realize I'd have to leave everything to you, so...
Pity. I've always wanted a chicken coop smelling like old socks and bourbon.
You'll have to earn it first, Marty.
Ma a che serve zoomare qua se non è interagibile niente?
I promised I'm gonna clean up here one day. Yeah, and one day the sun's gonna explode too. I'm gonna...
Che c'è altro? Vecchi libri, coso? C'è Marti, il telefono. Come 9? Ma che... Allora, vediamo. Qua non c'era il numero? 555312?
Molly.
Vediamo se funziona. Cosa?
Well, bye then.
Well,
It's quite the party over there.
that's good. It'll be easier to mingle that way.
If we get there in time.
Yeah, we better go.
Ok, quindi c'è qualcosa che non ho fatto andando di là. Torniamo al club. Tra l'altro perché noi... Questo perché ha la clessidra e questo perché ha il coso della polizia.
Let's just knock that giant out, shall we? Easy peasy.
Let's just not do that.
Okay.
E quindi?
Just one more thing. This list of yours. Where should we sign up again?
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
You hear that?
I do, Marty.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight.
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy.
My name is Archibald, sir.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Archie, what? No way, that's not even a real name.
Cosa?
To disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now. Say, big guy, is this your job? To stand in front of the club and keep out decent...
Not entirely, monsieur. My employer has many other kinds of jobs for me. He is quite creative in his field, I must say.
Like?
Like what?
Exactly.
Sorry, monsieur.
Permitted to say anything more about the matter. Regulations, yeah, I know. This bullshit just gave me a headache.
So sorry to hear that, sir.
Ok. Di questi gli ho chiesto tutto.
Jeez, that's not a guy.
Lewis, fammi un favore.
That bouncer.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating.
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight.
Oh, oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Grazie.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Quindi, come...
Let's...
Oh,
E come entro?
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of...
L'archilamont, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you.
Perfetto, si può entrare.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilled whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames.
Adesso credo che arriveremo a parlare con la gatta e poi, boh, penso che la demo terminerà, cioè non ci farà giocare tutto il gioco.
No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home.
Welcome to the Tsar.
Here we are.
mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Ecco. Allora, così quanto lungo. Allora, c'è un cavallo. Tu sei un falco o qualcosa. Una cangurina. Non so se è una scoiattola. Non lo so. Quelle orecchie mi stanno confondendo. Penso sia uno scoiattolo, però. un alce, un cornutissimo alce, con una tigre, una gheparda e una furetta. Lo stage. C'è un lupo con una cerviatta, i foxfella sono, no. Quindi una volpe, non è un lupo. Una lama e una capra. Pensa quanto puoi essere sfigato con tutti gli animali in giro a nascere lama in quel mondo qua, che sei proprio brutto, guarda. Henchman, che è una tigre, e i film. Cassidy, Lupus and Cassandra Ruby Faye di Loudest Owl. Bogan and the Bandicoot. Non vedo Bandicoot però qua nel The Big Ship. Ah, Luisa Bandicoot. Poodle, Turmoil, Shiny, Murder, My Tweet. Veronica, Kate e Robert Fodder. This Done for Hire. E? No, non mi fa vedere l'ultimo, erano bellissimi. Allora andiamo in ordine. Andiamo a chiedere prima al bar.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, All kinds of things.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look,
Good. And let it stay there.
at least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure.
Ok, barista.
2 whiskeys, kid. And no horsing around.
Eccolo. Ehi, quello è il cavallo di Horsing Around?
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive,
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Yes, sir. That wasn't exactly...
Tell me, hey breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course. Gentlemen.
Yeah, us.
My name is not Bojack.
Eccolo. Qua ci faccio lo screenshot. Andato.
Yeah, I tip you, pal, but I don't have any change, so... Sure, sir. The Tsar welcomes you back anytime.
Sounds good, Bojack.
Perfetto.
Anything?
No thanks, Mr. A.
Allora, tu chi sei?
Hey, there's Fillmar.
Chi?
Who? Oh, yes. Philmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to. Well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Phil Marlowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out. Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Ok. Oh no, ecco che arriva un corvo e i coso. Tizio, non mi ricordo come si chiama.
Pretty long legs.
Wesley.
Pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
No, è uno scoiattolo, ok.
Stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
That girl is...
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is...
no.
Marty, you're a man.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
Okay, Marty, don't panic.
And creepy little squirrel girl.
Cosa succede?
Little squirrel girl.
Perché?
So, where the hell?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What if...
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That was... actually...
I try. He looks like a... I try.
Ok. Stage.
I was hoping to have missed the main...
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little... But
what?
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child.
Ok, lo stage vuoto. Rimangono... Ah, sono entrati i coso. Ibn Weasel, come si chiama?
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
Cosa?
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha. Remember that old...
How could I even forget?
Absurd, right? All that...
Yeah. Hunger can bring out the monster in animals, right?
And the wildest and most primordial instincts, no matter how civilized they seem.
As you say, Marty.
Allora, questi qua non sono interagibili.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
Olivia.
That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal. Geez, just spare me the dirty... Geez, just...
Isn't that...
Yes.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Caruccia Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is...
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, To what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
È un criceto, Attorney General Hamtaro, no?
Dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Ok. Chiediamogli del
Nice
clavo.
bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that.
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about some...
Chiediamogli.
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective. But the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clark.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course. But the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
Chiediamogli
Has
di
your
Olivia.
assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
E chiediamogli di Natasha.
Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
No. Perché ho cliccato 2 volte che ha saltato la frase. Vabbè, sarà una frase abbastanza di base, tipo risponderà alle mie domande. Allora, how did you feel when you heard about the blackmail? Tricky per ora. Il detectometro è sul meno.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kind of interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Posso chiedere cosa fai?
Busy man. May I?
It's uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an expert in what she does, unlike me.
Thank you. That's it for now.
Ok.
You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler, though I've heard you're quite the speaker.
Look, I'll gladly talk to anyone about business, and even happier to talk about art. But I'm no fan of interrogation on a night out. Are you even on duty?
Sorry for any offense, Mr. Wessler. Let's talk about something else. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
No, ho perso 10. Devo prenderla alla larga. Quindi gli chiedo del locale.
It's a strange question, you know.
Humor me.
Of course I spend a lot of time here. I'm here every time Natasha performs.
Is it compatible with your other...
Huh? What? Writing threatening messages and hiding them?
I didn't say that.
You're sly for a foul fiddleand. But this ain't your territory, is it?
I guess not, Mr. Wessler.
Ok. Questo va diretto al punto, non mi piace. Quello gli chiede gli affari, chi se ne frega.
Is everything all right between you and Natasha?
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you?
Ma cosa?
Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship is stable and perfect. I'm the setting.
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand exactly.
So, you have your answer.
No reason.
Wouldn't you like?
It would make my job easier.
Yeah, it would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless.
Ok. Sono arrivato a metà, ho guadagnato 5 punti. Ma chiediamogli questa.
Similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No threats like these. Whether you...
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so...
You do that.
Perso 10, no?
Would you be willing to testify at the state?
You're joking, right?
Maybe I can get you an invitation. Believe me, you'd love it. The coffee's good, but the chairs are kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have a peculiar...
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Eccolo.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave...
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but,
illegal gambling, not...
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please.
Ok. Ho fatto schifo. Ah, vabbè, decente. Domande fatte 8. Percentuale di accuratezza 60%. Tipo ho sbagliato quella del... chiedere di venire a testimoniare in commissariato. Indizio importante, lui cerca spesso di cambiare soggetto quando arrivi alle minacce, cioè quando parli delle minacce. Ovviamente sa più di quello che vuole dire. Continua.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Stuatsu. Adesso penso ci sia il video dello show e poi fine demo. Cioè un'ora, quasi un'ora e mezza che gioco. Un'ora e un quarto. Minchia, che belli quei colori verdi.
Sonny.
Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
Tra l'altro lei ha gli occhi verdi sempre.
You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes.
E il suo show tipo durato 1 minuto, tipo. A meno che non ci sia stato quel taglio in mezzo.
You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
Ma più che altro perché un topo va dietro a un gatto.
Eben will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey, I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
Codice.
Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the
moth people
as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance.
Next time on Chicken Police.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
Fucking hell.
Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Marty, that's enough.
Then 2 cocks suddenly learned to fly, and even swim, by God.
One more word, and I'll bite off your arm.
Please tell me there's gonna be a glorious shootout. Keep it straight, Sonny.
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
Of all that's furry and plumy, that's fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
Allora, bello, demo promossa. Ho solo il timore che il gioco completo duri poco, tra virgolette. Cioè, c'è il rischio che duri forse solo un 5-6 ore al massimo. Mi piacerebbe un gioco così, magari fatto anche a casi, o comunque con un po' di casi tutti collegati da una macro trama attorno alle... tipo gli Sherlock Holmes, per intenderci, quindi una ventina di ore, però temo ne duri molte meno. Però, a parte quello, visivamente stupendo, i dialoghi li adoro e... boh, promosso.